So I let my eyes follow my paddle, and I rotate back.
Christy Engelbrecht took some twists and turns on her trail to becoming an outdoor adventurer.
Actually, she started out selling Mary Kay. She was a Mary Kay lady. We were both sitting at the chiropractor's office, and she was wearing her little Mary Kay badge.
Started looking for ways to supplement our income and found Mary Kay. Was a Mary Kay director for several years. Never, ever something I thought I would do. My brother even called and said, "Hey, do you know what lipstick is?" I was like, "Shut up, jerk." Click.
Outdoor adventurer sounds like an exciting career destination, but the journey was uphill and the rocky road.
I had bleeding ulcers, I had IBS, I had several, I was at stroke level with several of the situations that I was dealing with because I wasn't dealing with them well. But anytime I was outside, the migraines would stop, all of the other symptoms, the other issues, the physical issues would stop, and I would come home and just, and anybody that was around me would say, "Oh, you've been kayaking lately," or "Oh, you've been to the mountains, haven't you?" I'm like, "How could you tell?" I said, "You're relaxed, you're smiling."
Yeah, perfect. Look at the rotation. Yes, yes, yes. You can feel it in your hips.
Christy soon found the same joy the outdoors gave to her and others.
They said, "No, your combination of the outdoors and how you listen and how people change when we're outside, you really need to consider this." I said, "Well, fine, I'll pray about it."
So she prayed, and Vivian Issa's prayers were about to be answered at the chiropractor's office.
When she told me that we could go kayaking, I was thinking to myself, okay, sure, yeah, but I never thought it would happen.
Eventually, it did.
We went kayaking right off of, right nearby where I live in Greensboro, and we went for about a couple hours. I had some time after I dropped the children off to their summer camp. I said, "Come on, let's go." So she said, okay. We went for 2 hours, and it was incredible. It was fun. It was serene, it was calm, and I think you start to connect with yourself.
Connecting with herself was the answer to the prayer for this wife and mother of 4.
You know, being married and having children, it's all a blessing, but I think at the same time you lose yourself. And there are a lot of women out there maybe that can balance it better than I can. But I think I lost myself for a long time.
On the water, Vivian found her mojo.
And then we just went around the lake for a little bit. And she said I became a chatterbox at some time where she had to kind of quiet me down. But you just feel so much alive when you're out there. So much alive. It was incredible.
And finding that mojo is contagious.
You know, she mentioned doing some kayaking, and I thought, I've always wanted to do that. And what better way for her to teach me how to do some kayaking? So, yeah. A little bit of adventure, but not too dangerous, you know. I'm not like the risky type. She keeps saying, "Rebecca, you're not going to get knocked over, okay? I won't let you get knocked over." I'm like, "Okay, you better hold on."
Christy quickly eased Rebecca's fears and even got her to take the plunge voluntarily.
Jump, 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 jump! Woo!
Good.
Yay! Knowing Christy, she's a big encourager, and it helps you get out of your normal bubble to see the world and see what God has created. She kind of woke me up. She helped wake me up. After that first kayak, as we were putting the kayaks on my car, she said, "Well, you need to go night kayaking." I said, "No, absolutely not." And she said, "Absolutely, you're gonna." She said, and you know, she pushes you.
These grand outdoor adventures have become giant moments for all involved. But through it all, Christy has learned the art of perspective.
Went to the top of this mountain. Great mountain. I climbed up the back way. It was an expert trail. If I had known what kind of a trail it was before I started on it, I never, ever would have attempted it because I didn't think I was that strong. Get to the top of this mountain. It was beautiful. I could see everywhere I had been, every place I was going. But there was no way to live at the top of that mountain. There was no fruit, there was no water, there was just no way to live. So everybody prays for a mountaintop experience, but there's no way to live there. It's just a great place to eat lunch.
And this perspective gives her the roadmap for the purpose of her journey.
The outdoors is a tool that we get to use to help people in their relationships, because when it comes right down to it, that is our only struggle. That's it. That's the deepest struggle. It's the most painful struggle, and it's the most joyful struggle. It is the mountain. That's the mountains and the valleys of our life. It's relationships.
It teaches you about people as well as yourself. Overall, it teaches you how to stand taller.